Preparing for Adam Dennis in the AV ministry.
Okay. Now with his tics and the noises that he makes, would that be a distraction in getting him to understand? Well, that's why he's a very complex child, and I'm trying to, if I was to let him, if I don't know who would be there if he was able to do this, to just by sitting here, and he would have to just make sure that it's steady to the person that's up there. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hardest thing about running the camera is just keeping anyone like Pastor Ben
Mm-hmm.
from off side to side, off the stage and on stage. Just keeping a person like Pastor Ben in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as difficult as it gets.
Okay.
That camera I consider that and this computer to be the two easiest of the 8 positions. I think that camera may be a little easier.
Mm-hmm. Probably overcharged it now.
I've got this video switcher on which the camera would show through.
Mm-hmm.
So for Adam to turn this camera on, what he would have to do is open out this view. Well, first you have to open up the lens here. Got this open and closed lens knob. Slide it down to open the lens. And that way you can see that the lenses are open. They're closed now.
Okay.
Bring it down to open the lens, and then you can open up this viewfinder. And you got this camera off media switch up here. Right now it's off. Let's just slide it forward to the camera position, and that will turn the camera on.
Do you think you may be able to, because in his, when I started him out in public school, I was, do you think you may be able to create what is called PECs to show what comes first, like take a picture of what to do first, and that is to open up the lens, so he'll see the picture matching the picture to the actual thing that he has to do, and then it will be like a sequence board for him, so that he can know that starts first, that's what he does first, and then that's what do next. So this way he'll be seeing the picture along with the actual thing that he is matching, not just the picture, but also if you can write out the words of what it is. Opening up the lens. What's the next?
Up the viewfinder.
Open up the viewfinder, because that's vocabulary words that he's also building out.
Okay, I think I may be able to do that.
Okay. And then they're like little cards that if you have I don't know how this wood is, but if you, even if tape, you just tape them so that he can see, and that will be an easy way for him to know.
Okay, I can try. I think we have some. I think we've got some clear tape. If I needed to do that, are these parts here? They may be wide enough for, maybe enough for the tape. I may be able to do that. We'll see. We'll see. The pictures, like you said, and we could try that. I never thought to. I never thought to show pictures of the setup that was.
Because even for that for anyone else, like any juniors, I know I've seen on the bulletin, even younger kids up here. So that would be a good way of also helping them to be remember of the vocabulary words of the objects. Pretty much the anatomy, you can call it the anatomy of the camera.
Yeah. So that is this camera showing, and so there are three basic camera movements on this camera. There's panning, it's a left and right movement. And there's tilting, it's an up and down movement. And there's zooming. Zooming in, zooming out.
So that top square, the zooming is that knob there.
Knob
Okay.
here. There's also another one up here, which can also zoom, but we usually usually don't use this zoom in. This one. This is we usually don't use this one. This is the remote control for zooming in and zooming out, and then we have more control of speed. This one is, it's hard to control the speed.
I like it when it's down there, because this way it's almost like having those cars where the volume is on the steering wheel. It just makes it easy accessible.
And this is the other problem that I found out when we do use this. The camera kept on zooming out, and now when we do try to use this, it doesn't work. So what I have to do is use this again to zoom back in so I can regain control with this. So yeah, these knobs really shouldn't be used.
Okay. Okay, I think he will be able to understand.
And then,
once the pictures too are shown.
And we don't do any
like
recording
introduction
here. And then there's this record button, but if we do recording, I've been the only one in this department who does the recording. Any of my teammates, they can stream. I'm not sure if they remember how to do that, but as far as recording, we would do recording straight to this Sling Studio Hub, but it's a rare thing. So with this zooming control, the T is for tight shots, the W is for wide shots. So if you want to go wide, tap that to go zoom out, go zooming in, that's going tight.
You said tight?
Tight.
Oh, tight. Okay. Okay. All right.
So,
tight and wide. Okay.
So that's pretty much it with the the camera. Just those 3 basic movements, moving left and right, up and down. And you have these handles that we can use for that, and zooming in and zooming out. And 2 basic camera shots to have are wide shots and close-ups. Wide shots like this, they emphasize the environment, which in this case is the sanctuary, the stage. That way when people watching online, they see this, they can see what kind of stage we have and how much of a seating capacity we have. And on my job, I showed one of my supervisor's wife the camera shot of when we had the Christmas program last December with that young soloist who sang Mary Did You Know? And she said, oh, it's a big church. I showed a shot like this. And then we have a close-up of someone, say if someone's at the pulpit, that close-up is emphasizing the person or a particular object, or if in the case of a person, it could also emphasize the person's emotion. So usually what we should do is, if there's nothing going on, say we're going from one event to another event and people are walking off the stage, it's usually good to have a wide shot like this, because if you have a close-up like this, say there's someone at the pulpit but they leave the pulpit, if you just have a shot staying there, people, especially those watching online, they're probably going to wonder, well, what's going on? What's about to happen? There's just this shot at pulpit and nothing's going on. So those are... And turning off this camera, it's pretty much just the opposite of turning it on.
Okay, I'm not sure if I remembered. How did you turn it on?
Using this camera off media switch here.
Oh, okay.
It's on the camera position right now. Just slide this in the middle to off. And then it will show on here, task in progress, do not disconnect the power source. And then when you see this red light show up because this camera's plugged in, then you know the camera's turned off. And then the viewfinder can be closed, and then the lens here can be closed.